Hello everybody, and welcome to Magia Record episode 10. An episode, anime review obviously, an episode that honestly made me go, wait what? Out loud. So it's got that going for it at least. This show I think has gotten a little bit too much hate. It's obviously not as good as the original. I think it's still got a lot of merit to it, to be completely honest with you. It's a different story, but it's not a bad one. I'm actually enjoying it a lot more, especially than I was at the beginning. Like, it's almost worth separating it from... If you separate it completely, I think you have way more fun with this. And that's exactly what I've done. So yeah, this episode, I really liked the first half. The second half was kind of whatever for me. First half, really enjoyed it, especially with the big reveal. And I guess it's a plot twist. It's certainly a flipping unexpected thing. But then you sit down and you think about it and you're like, actually, no, yeah, that does make a lot of sense. Now that I've thought about it for more than no seconds, But anyway, let's jump into the episode and see what went down and everything. Let's do this. We open up with this weird scene with Sana in sort of like a dream crayon world where there's like a little... I get the toy. The toy is obviously and she stabs her. And then the toy breaks in the dream world. But then what was the bit with all the family? And why does it look like crayons? It looked cool. I like the Madoka style. But yeah, then back to real world, I guess. Sana killed Ai, she stabbed her, and then they fall through the air because apparently the exit is in the middle of the air, which is, not a good... Don't put an exit in the middle of the air, that's not a good design. People are going to die from that, Imagine opening a door, taking a step, like, oh no, there's air, I'm dead. Not good, don't be doing that. Iroha saves Sana. I say saves her, she holds her hand. What, because she's unconscious. Iroha is conscious. They're still fallen, they're not going to survive. But luckily, obviously they do, because that'd be a pretty, kind of end for two important characters. They wouldn't do that. Of course they wouldn't. The twins are there by a machine, worrying, and then the other three show up, them being Felicia, Tsuruno, and Yachio. And then they start playing with the machine, and they don't notice the twins, and the twins don't notice them. It was kind of weird, not sure what was going on there. Maybe they were all just engrossed with themselves, and then the twins are like, why are you playing on the machine? Messes with the city's power. The machine ends up breaking at some point. I haven't read exactly when it happens, but it does. Alina pulls some labyrinths or some witches and some little green cubes, like little Pokemon. And then Iroha lands safely with Sana and reunites with her friends. Hooray, good stuff. Then Alina laughs like a crazy person, gets this scary look on her face, and then unleashes a labyrinth and a witch on top of where they are, and they have a little fight. It's mostly Felicia doing most of the fighting, but it's a cool fight. Felicia and Tsuruno, I believe it was. Yeah, it was. It was like a flaming hammer pillar strike thing, and it was cool. I liked it. And then what's her name? Oh man, I'm gonna stare at my notes. I'm sorry. Alina gets even more mad. She's like, I'm gonna end you. And then her hat gets shot off. She gets stopped from going any further. Who stops her? It's blimmin' Mami Tomoe. She'll save us. We know she's a good guy. We know her. She's good. She's not good. She's with the wings of the Magius, and she seems to be above the twins. Maybe it's just because she's older that they were being so respectful. Miffy also showed up to get them out. Mami is obviously with the wings of Magius because salvation in that. Remember in the original series where they found out that they were witches and then she just started shooting everyone? It's like, this is the only way to save everyone. It's probably a similar thing. She finds out they're witches here and she's like, alright, here's how I can save everyone. Like Madoka and Sayaka. Brief appearance from them in a little flashback. I say brief, it was about a second. But hey, that's their first appearance if we count that. It might have even been a clip used from the original show. I'm not going to try and figure that out. It probably was, to be honest, for how little they were there for. They're going to show up at some point properly, aren't they? And they'll probably be like, Mami, stop being a little bad word, come back to the side of the good. And then she'll come back to the side of the good. But yeah, then that happened. Then the wings leave and Sana wakes up and everything. She missed all the important stuff. Come on, Sana, your AI friend only just died by your own hand. It's not that flipping, necessary to go into to faint. Iroha was fine, why weren't you? Did she get hit on the head or something? She might have got hit on the head, that would make more sense actually. Second half, as I said, was a bit more to me. It focused on Sana basically becoming part of the proper group. So she's staying with the other 4, I guess 3, I don't think Tsuruno stays there. She's staying at, you know, the dorm, is it a dorm? We'll call it a dorm. But she's all gloomy and everything. There are only 4 mugs, which, you know, obviously it's like, I see, we need to get I guess they're like guest mugs as well, so they're like, we're going to go shopping. Shopping they do, they get their own mugs, everyone. And then picking their mugs, that's pretty funny. There was what, Tsuruno and Felicia talking about food was pretty entertaining. Yachio took an eternity to pick one. Yeah, it was fine, this bit. Sana leaves the place after they're like, we're like a family. Sana's like, oh yeah, family, I should go do something about that. Heads to her old house. Yeah, her old house? Well, used to be her house, I guess, where her family lives. Finds they still leave her food, thinking she's a shut-in. Right, first of all, like, I'm sure they would have noticed, right? They surely would have noticed, like, actually there's no breathing coming from in there. There's no noise, there's not been any noise in there for like weeks. She's probably not alive in there if she's still in there. And then you get arrested, right? So that's not good. Great parenting, you know. I'm not going to say force your shut-ins to go outside against their will. I'm just saying check to make sure they're alive, you know. That's at the bare minimum what you should do. Anyway, then, you know, she says like goodbye to her family in like a metaphor sense. They're not actually there. It's like a picture, I guess. And it's like, she's like got nothing but bad memories really. And it's like, feels a bit bad. On her way home, she has like she passes like happy families in their thing. And she gets all sad. And then she remembers Iroha called her name. And she's like, I'm going to go to my real home. And she goes back to the place. And they hang out. And she says, I'll help cook dinner, guys. And then, yeah, she's part of the proper group now. We got our 5. They're going to fight the original 5. I really want that. I know I've said it most weeks. I really want a 5-on-5 between the new cast and the old cast. I just think that'd be really cool. It would be or a team up. Fight, then a team up. It writes itself. Come on. I want it really bad. Give the Wings of Magius 5 people as well. You got the twins, Mifuyu, what's her name? Alina. Give them one more. Sling Mami back to the good guys. 5-on-5-on-5. Boom. Perfect. I'm a genius. It's not that difficult a concept. I'm sure other people have thought it too, but I don't read other people's things, so I'm the first. That's how it works. Anyway, post-credit scenes, right? We start off with Mami and Mifuyu reporting to, I guess, the leader. We don't know who the leader is, I don't think, but they're reporting to a leader about, you know, basically, they keep interfering with that's the 4th one they've killed. We have a problem here. Then after that, the twins come hang out with Mifuyu and cook dinner and stuff, and she's all like, I have to save everyone for them too, my juniors. I will fight you, Yachio. I'm not gonna back down. Nice to have Mifuyu have, I guess, something more to her. Like, she's got, like, I would like to know how they plan on this salvation and saving magical girls. I know, obviously, the good guys don't know that yet, which is why we don't know. But it would be nice, you know, to know why they're doing what they're doing. I know we've got to leave it in the dark a little bit, but we're on episode 10 of 13. I'd like to know before the end of the first season, at least. Assuming, of course, this is going to get another season, because we don't feel anywhere near the end of a complete story. So, yeah. Also, what happened to that girl from episode 1? I say it every week. They've just forgotten about her. Iroha, she was meant to be your friend, so... Iroha is bad friend, confirmed. What else happened? Oh, right, that's right. So Iroha and the gang tell Sana about everything that's happening, about Ui and yada yada yada, all this. And then turns out Sana knows one of the girls from the hospital that, you know, Ui was at. There was Ui and then the other 2. Her name was, what is it? Nemu. And it turns out she's one of the Wings of the Magius, because of course she is. And that was the end of the episode. I was like, which one was Nemu again? You know, I'm going to assume Iroha's gonna now insist on storming the Magius HQ, finding Nemu, be like, excuse me, have you seen my sister? I haven't seen her in literally years, and I forgot she existed, so help a brother out, help a sister out, I guess. So either Nemu is gonna know, and she's not gonna tell Iroha, because why would she? They're not on the same side, or they're gonna like try and trade information or something. or she's going to have completely forgotten Ui as well and we're back to square one. So hopefully she at least remembers her. Maybe Ui's got something to do with their plan. Maybe Ui's the leader of the Wings the Magius. That would be cool in a weird... Would it be cool? There was a girl with pink hair in the when you saw them all robed. So like that's worrying actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's probably not Madoka. It might be Ui. That's scary. That if Ui has to fight Iroha, that's a thing. That would be cool actually. Let's do that. Anyway, that was the end of this week's episode. Thank you everybody for watching. I enjoyed it a lot. As I say, I feel like I definitely liked the first half more. Had the big old Mami reveal. What's her name? Alina being a crazy. Didn't see that coming. It was good. I liked it. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching. I will see you next week. And take care and bye guys.